So these are my second round predictions for the PT World Championship. Uh, Obviously, Johnny Curtin has received a bye to the third round due to obviously Dom Terrier failing the drugs test once again. Hopefully Dom Terrier is now banned from the sport completely for life. That's what needs to happen, in my opinion. He should have been banned already, in my opinion, even after the first one. Look like a truddy, always a truddy, let's be real. And Sky Sports, the Sky Sports stars pundits are cowards, by the way. They're a bunch of cowards. Oh, yes, just move on from it. We're in Mardo, just let them deal with it. And we'll just move on. How about make a comment on it? How about throw it out? And people be like, oh, what advances can you get in darts? That's not the point. It's still behaviour, isn't it? It's still behaviour and deal with nerves. And what do you mean? What advances can you give you in darts? You know what advances can you give you in darts. I'm not saying you're gonna fucking kill someone, kill your opponent. It still gives you a bit of an advantage, doesn't it? But anyways, I'm not done get into it. But I'm throwing it out. Unlike Sky Sports stars pundits who just like, oh yeah, just push under the carpet. But yeah, anyways, starting off with Wayne Searle, then Brendan Doran. Wayne Searle, obviously, Brendan Doran, it's not the same Brendan Doran that we saw from a couple of years ago where he was a dangerous player for the top players, wasn't he? I think Wayne Searle's storm power will be too much here for Brendan. Done off a 3-1 win for Wayne Searle. Andres Harrison versus Matola Sakai. Who would have seen that coming? Who would have thought that in the second round, the World Darts Championship? That's the good thing about the World Darts Championship. It's national players like them two, Nathan Tuma, David Monya as well. It's just incredible to see these players. And that's what happens when you expand the tournament. You get results like this. I think it'll be 3-2 either way. But I'm going for Andres Housen to win 3-2. Dirk van Dijvenbode versus James Howell. Dirk van Dijvenbode won a wheel battle, then to Annie Burton's. James Howell, bit of a slow thrower, isn't he? So that might affect Dirk. That's why I've done for a 3-2 win for James Howell. It's not that slow, but it does take his time, James Howell, in terms of throwing. So, yeah, a solid thrower as well. So I think James Howell will beat Dirk. You just don't know what Dirk will turn up. Dave Chisnell versus Vital Petresto. Again, you don't know what Dave Chisnell turns up, but he did the job against Van Sherrick. Petresto, again, defeated Jose de Souza in the end, didn't he? So 3-2 again, either way. Enough for Vital Petresto to win 3-2. Michael Smith versus Neil Sonnenfeld. It's not prime Michael Smith, so I think it will be a tough game, a tough draw for him. But I think Smith will just edge through in that one. Chris Storby versus Andrew Dildon. Andrew Dildon's very underrated, by the way. Very underrated. I think he'll be a tough test for Chris Storby. And I think Dildon will win. I'm enough for a 3-2 win for Dildon. I think Nitin Tuma's tournament ends here. I think Stephen Bunton will do a job on Nitin Tuma and win 3-0. Wayne Joyce versus Christopher Tassi. Two very good, solid players. I think that'll be an asset side. I've done for a 3-2 win for Wayne Joyce. Joe Thorne versus Mensa Sulfitz. Oh, we're not allowed to predict Joe Thorne to win, by the way, because Joe Thorne will start crying. He will start crying if you predict against him. He's just pathetic now. The guy's pathetic, and he has a bit of an ego about him, and he has an ego nothing, let's be real. Oh yeah, he won the Masters, well done. And but yes, we will. Joe Thorne is still a bottler as well. He has bottled big games at the Premier League final. So yeah, hold that. How about that? But I mean, Joe Thorne, he's normally fans' favourite as well, but I think he's starting to get fans turn against him, to be honest with you. Just with his behaviour and attitude. And it's not happy with Wrestle 9 being favourite and all this talk. Who cares? Seriously? Do the job. Shut your mouth. Do the fucking job. And the media don't help either. The media do fucking pester him as well. But that's the media for you. He takes on Mensah and then I think Joe Cullen may struggle in terms of the way Mensah played, and other Mensah to win 3-2. Youth Woodhouse and Matt Top. Great to see Matt Top back at the darts. Did a job on Martin Newman. I think he'll did Woodhouse then, but I'm going for Woodhouse to win 3-2. Walt Cross versus Ian White. I did go for Ian White start the tournament to beat Walt Cross, but I think Walt Cross will win now. I've changed my mind. Done for Walt Cross to win 3-1 in that one. Martin Senior to win 3-1 against Team Bowie. Martin Senior is in that open section of the tour, isn't he? In section 2. To go way far. Desi Durham Price versus Wesley Kaiser. Done for Durham Price to win 3-0. In that one, I think it should be comfortable. UK to win 3-0 against David Davis. Stephen Belmont to knock out Damon Hatter 3-2. I think that'll be a very close game. Mad Swasma versus Dan Beveridge, the Tonto Dimitri Van Bird. Again, 3-2 either way. I won't be shocked with either winning that game, but I'm done off on Wasma shots. Wrestle Nyman to get a 3-0 victory over Devil Clemens. I think the Edson David Monier's tournament will end here. I think Kevin Dewitt will just edge Monier out 3-2. James Wade to beat Ricky Evans 3-2. That'll be a tough early tie. This early in the tournament for James Wade. James Van Veen to win 3-1 against Ann Suter. Nathan Aspinall to win 3-1 against Danson Yenna Dates. Luke Humphries then to Edson, that is 71-year-old Paul Yim. I think Luke Humphries, unfortunately for Paul Yim, gets a comfortable 3-0 victory, a dominant 3-0 victory. Jai Mambi versus Ansaveda. Again, who saw that coming? Done for Jai Mambi to win 3-2 in that one. I think it'll be 3-2 either way. Johnny Tatar versus Wayne Myrtle. Again, very open toward that one. Good opportunity for either player. I've done for 3-2 in for Wayne Myrtle. The contour of Bold Cream, Stell Durney. I think he'll win 3-1 against the former three-time quarterfinals of the World Championship time wins. I think Durney gets a win here 3-1. Playing some decent darts, isn't he? Dwayne Wattamina versus Stott Williams. What a tie that's going to be. Stott Williams, proper showman. Wattamina being one of the most informed players in the last 2 years. Done for 3-2 win for Wattamina. Peter White to win. I think Peter White will just get past Arnold Merck in my opinion. But again, I won't be shocked if Peter White does out, to be honest with you. This is the way Peter White's playing. Danny Noppert versus Justin Hood is going to be yet another standout tie for me. Both players playing really well as well. I think that'll be a high standard game. Danny Noppert, Justin Hood. But obviously I'm done for Danny Noppert to win 3-2. I've done for Connor Stott to knock Darry Anderson out 3-2. I think Connor Stott has got the game to beat Darry Anderson, in my opinion. And you just don't know what Darry Anderson will turn up. Again, I think Wilmore Connor's got the game to beat Van Derwen as well. To beat Mike Van Derwen. I thought Mike Van Derwen would be threats coming into this tournament. But he made hard work of his first round game, didn't he? Van Derwen. So maybe he won't be threats. Maybe we are seeing a decline in Mike Van Derwen. But I think Van Derwen will win 3-2 against Wilmore Connor. And I think Josh Watt will win 3-0 against Joe Tomito. I think Josh Watt, for me, he won't make hard work this time. Shouldn't make hard work this time like he did against Gemma Hayter. I still think that was a poor performance from Josh Watt against Gemma Hayter, when you should be beating Gemma, with all due respect, 3-0 in sets and 9-0 in Neds. So wasn't really a good performance from Josh Watt, but he got through, and I think he'll make more easy work of it this time than Joe Tomito. So they're my second round predictions for the PDC World Darts Championship. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments, and I will be back when the third round starts for the third round predictions. So feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments.